Hi, welcome to Climbing Daily, where today we've got news of a hard multi-pitch sport climb in Spain, the second part of our exclusive interview with Stefan Benoist, and a taster of the climbing action coming up next week on EpicTV.com. First up, we've got news from the Poo brothers, no sniggering at the back, Iker and Eneko, who freed a major route in Montserrat in Spain. Tarragó is a 6-pitch route whose first climbed 12 years ago as an aid climb, and the brothers took 6 days to clean it and red point it. Sounds pretty tricky, with 4 of the 6 pitches being 8A or harder and the crux pitch weighing in at 8B+. Unfortunately, when the brothers went back a few days later to make a film of their ascent, someone had hammered all the bolts in. Not quite sure why, but there you go, and they still managed to get some decent footage. Next, we've got part 2 of our exclusive interview with alpinist Stéphane Benoist. Stéphane Benoist and Yannick Graziani summited Annapurna via the Steck line on the south face. After standing on top of the mountain, the pair began their perilous descent back to base camp, in which they had to spend their second night above 7,000 metres, pushing the limit of what a human body can take.
Second night at 7,500 or 600, hard night, difficult night.
No sleep?
No sleep, because Yannick talked with the man who prepares the weather forecast, and it was the end of the good period of good weather. In the next afternoon, he said possible of snowing, something like that. So he was nervous, and we don't sleep.
With bad weather forecasts, the two alpinists had to move quickly. No easy feat, given that Stefan had developed a lung infection.
And after we make a lot of upsell, I was very tired because of the infection of the lung. And when the dark came, Yannick opened the stove at the end of each upsell and to make a little lights and find some highs, some cracks to put something. 3 in the night, we arrived on the first BV of the ascent.
Of 6,100?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. After an incredibly difficult descent and having waited 2 days in base camp for a helicopter, the pair finally managed to fly out and back to Kathmandu. And how did you feel when the helicopter arrived?
Very happy.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Very, very happy.
And an hour later, Kathmandu?
Yes, for sure.
There's a fundraiser in Chamonix on the 14th of February to raise money for Stefan, because as a mountain guide he can't work due to his frostbite. Uli Steck will be there, Christophe Profi, lots of famous climbers. We'll be there, so stay tuned for more information nearer the time. That's it for today. We'll see you next week when we've got an exclusive interview with British climber and base jumper Leo Holding.
There was a point where I was like, oh no, I can't go up, I can't go down, I'm gonna die if I fall off. Oh no. Yeah.
And to finish, we've got a preview from the next episode of the EpicTV series HardXS. This time, we've got some good British Esoterica.
We have this tradition, Shane and I, of going out and doing midsummer challenges. This year we came up with a scheme to repeat all of the Esoterica routes in On Peak Rock all in the same day. We thought it might add a few extra challenges. Some of the approaches are really long, some of the routes sound horrific.
Like the Lost World, Conan Doyle and have a field day up here.
You sprang to mine, unbidden, when it didn't.
I honestly don't think this climb has been climbed at all for 20 years. I wouldn't be at all surprised. Where it's not sandy, it's flaky. And where it's not flaky, it's loose. So another 9 of these.
James and his wife, Caroline Chiavaldini, recently spent a while exploring the Sakarya region on the north coast of Turkey, and both of them came back with some decent new